Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, Luke91 here, and today I'm back with another video of the Crew 2 as you join me as I'm about to hop into the Player's Choice Summit. So anyways, as you can see, I have finished the Road Samurai Summit here as I have finished in 293rd with 1,138,081 points. So not too bad. So I think before I do hop into the summit, I want to check out the Platinum Prize, which is the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo X Black Knight Edition. I sort of want to see what you can do customization wise to it. So French. Ooh, that is definitely a new car. We get the Bugatti Depot Magma Edition. That is definitely going to be a played summit right there. I've sort of been saying that, you know, a lot of the car prizes have sort of been on the weaker end. Obviously, we had this Evo X that we just got, the Black Knight Edition, but see, it's just another Evo. The Crew has, or the Crew 2 I should say, has already put in, obviously, a Red Fury Edition Evo, and then there's another one, just a regular version. And so obviously, when they added this one in, obviously yes, it is cool, but at the same time it is a little bit repetitive. But it's really cool to see that we have a brand new car. Obviously it's not a brand new car because obviously the Depot is already in the game, but it's cool to see another version of one of these cars. And the rewards for it are also sort of cool as well. For silver, you get a French Touch tire, and then you also get a French Touch smoke, so that'll go really good with the Depot. And then we have American Muscle on the coming soon, so I wonder what prizes are going to be for that. But anyways, before we do head into the Player's Choice, I'm going to head back to the house and we're going to check out what we can do to the Evo. Okay, so here we have the Evo X Black Knight Edition. Let's see what happens when we go to customize, and we cannot do any visual parts. We can do a livery, and then we can't change the color. So it's pretty much like the Red Fury Evo, to where you can't really do much to it except add a livery and vend the items. So, I mean, blue tires would sort of look cool in it, but not really. I might just go with tire text. Or I could go with these blue tires. They sort of match the blue on the Evo here. I think I might go with those for now, because they do match very well. And then I'll go ahead and do the performance later. But anyways, yeah, sort of a little bit bummed out that we can't really do too much to the car, but it is really cool that they are finally adding a new edition of another car and not just doing another Evo. So now that we sort of checked that out, now let's actually get ahead into the Player's Choice Summit. Alright, so after finishing that little look of the Evo up, here we are at the actual summit. So I do have all the vehicles for the summit ready to go. So obviously we start with the skill challenges first, so let's go ahead and start with the Aerobatics challenge. Okay, so here we are in the Aerobatics challenge. Now I actually already accidentally did this with a stunt plane, and I did get a pretty good score, but for the most part, this is pretty easy. I mean, look at this. We could get like 1,000 on each one of these circles. Like, look at that, bruh. 1,000. 1,000. Where's the next one? Oh, it's down there. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Ah, dang it, I messed it up. If I saw that and was able to react a little bit quicker, I bet you I could have got that. And get to the finish. Did I get to the finish? Oh, no. I don't think I did, but I'm going to just have to redo that later. But anyways, 8,297 points, and that will equal to 83k. I definitely know if I get that one checkpoint that I messed up on to 1,000 and hit the finish, that's definitely 100k right there. So that was a pretty easy challenge, as all you had to do was just stay basically in a straight formation for the whole part of it. Next we have a slalom here, so let's go ahead and hit that next. Alright, so we have the big land slalom here, so let's go ahead and get this started before we run into anybody. So again, I'm on a off-road bike, as these things are pretty agile and nimble. I mean, so far we're actually gifted me that. Get off that. We're doing pretty good so far. I had one little mistake there, but hopefully that doesn't kill us here. I'm actually using a different off-road bike than I usually use. I have the BMW adventure bike. I'm actually using the Ducati Hyper Motard for this. Where's the next? Oh, it's over here. I didn't see it. Obviously, as I go through this and learn the course a little bit better, then obviously if I do have a crappy score here at the beginning, then obviously I can get that a little bit better. Will we get to the finish though, is the question. No. Almost. Let's see if we can get to the finish. And just in time, we're going to get 10,980 points there. Maybe could have gone a little bit quicker and gotten some of the checkpoints a little bit better. But our points will be 100k. There we go. I'll take that for now. Maybe we can get that a little bit better, but I will take 100k for now. So the slalom, pretty good result there. Now our final challenge is a buoy smashing. I'm not really the best at buoy smashing, so I'm not really looking forward to this, but let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so here we are with the buoy smashing. Let's see how this goes. Oh, what? This is going to be interesting, as they've spread them around this time, and I'm going off the water. Very nice. Don't ask me why. And we're going off the water right again. Don't ask me why I said water so weirdly. Why are you going off the... Alright, I'm redoing it here, because that was a bowl right there. Now, as you can see, it's meant for those little tinier boats that you can get in, I don't know what the headquarters is, but, I don't remember the boat name, but with bigger boats like this one, you can get a lot more points. As you can see, someone is using one of those tinier boats there. We got the objective this time, and, yeah, bigger boats are able to get more points rather than a lot of the tinier boats. So as you can see here, we're doing a lot better here. No, I wanted to hit that. I did. See if we can get the 100, get the 100, and the 325, and get the 325 at the end. We hit a tree, it doesn't matter, because you know why? We got 13,668 points there. So we were able to get the objective the second time, and that will equal 2. Is it going to be good or bad? Whoa, 115, I thought that was bad, but hey, that was pretty good. I guess it is sort of a little bit easier since I do sort of have a path that you sort of take. Although, as you can see, I was hitting the sand there a lot, so that was bringing me down. But we already got 2 skill challenges with 100k on them already, so that's pretty good. Next, let's go ahead and hit the actual events here, as we have a street race with the El Dorado. Okay, so here we are in a street race event here with the El Dorado, as we're going up against much quicker and agile cars. Because as you can see, the El Dorado is an absolute boat. And then to make matters worse, we're driving in the snow. So like I said, these cars are obviously a lot more quicker and agile than this car. And, you know, this thing, I do have this thing maxed out to 280, which is the max level you can get. And, I mean, look at this. We ain't gonna be in first place for long, hero. But, I mean, so far we're doing pretty good here. But then, to make matters worse, they got us on a race here to where you need a pretty good handling car, as we just lost first place there. Although, so far, it hasn't been too bad. We've just been hitting a few walls, but I mean, it's handling okay for it being this absolute big boat. And also, as you can notice, I think it was on one of the BMWs back there, the AI also have vanity items on their cars. So there was that one BMW guy, or I don't know what his name was, I didn't see, but he had like that blue neon tire writing on his tires. But look at this, we're gaining some speed here, as we should slow down here. I mean, oh shoot, they're catching back up to me. But I mean, as long as we don't have two more any tricky turns like these ones, to where boats don't really do too well. I mean, I guess we do have one advantage, and that is, no, I missed the checkpoint. And look at this, we're in 8th. I don't know, this is going to be a very difficult race. Yeah, this dude right here, what's his name? I can't see. Calvin? Calvin? Is that his name? I think so. I can't really tell because I'm trying to focus on the race right now, but we're slowly catching back up to these suckers. Can we take third here. We need to at least get third. And if I have to wall grind, then I will. Ooh, I was about to say, no, I'm gonna have to restart, but luckily I wasn't. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting race. Oh, he hit the wall, and we did too. Who is that up in first? What type of car does he have? No, the R8's back here with me. I think it might be like a TBR or something like that. No, it's actually the Ferrari. F12 Berlinetta, I believe. I'm just looking out for any more barriers because I don't want to hit anymore. I remember we did this race in the summit before actually with the Berlinetta. I remember this race. We're gonna pass by like some taxi shops soon or whatever. As long as I can stay in third, I'll be fine. I'll take that. If I don't get first, it is what it is, bro. As long as I get third, I'll take that. Alright, slowly catching up to these guys there. As you can see, there's the taxi shop that we're passing. Oh, Kerry actually lost first place, as now Terrence has it. Whatever we do, no! You're not taking first place from me, bruh. Go through that little shortcut there. Move, Kerry! Oh, shoot! Alright, you can draft. Big corner here, big corner, big corner. Gotta brake. Excuse me, can you please move? I'm trying to get first, if you don't mind. Gotta brake. Come on, El Dorado, you got this. 6% of the race left. Can we do it? Can we get first place in this big El Dorado here? Come on, you got this. Oh, we're almost there. Are we gonna take first here? Bro, we got first! Obviously not one of the best races there. 5 minutes, 36 seconds there at our final time. And as we hit a wall, 84k. I don't know, maybe I could do a little bit better. Maybe when I'm not recording, maybe work on not hitting some of the walls. But that's gonna be a little bit of a challenge to do. But anyways, we got that one done. Not too bad of a score for the way I performed. Next, we have a street race with Classic Muscle. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so here we are with the Camaro RS here. It had the best speed, and although it was not one of the easiest cars to handle, it still had a pretty good handling ability to where it was more on easy. So obviously that means if you're a bot like me, then you'll be able to drive it without hitting too many walls when you brake. Obviously this is not like the El Dorado, to where this thing is actually obviously a lot smaller, and it handles pretty well around the corners, despite it being on the older side of the cars. So I think this might be a race to where it's pretty much me just sort of cutting at the end, as long as we don't have any mistakes. I mean, yeah, right now we're doing pretty good against these AIs. As we look at that, took the corner, just barely scraped it, although they are catching us here. But as long as we turn on the jets, hit all our marks, then I think we're gonna be pretty good here. Alright, so as we are approaching the end of the race here, pretty easy race. Like I said, Camaro handles much nicer than the car we drove previously before, which was the El Dorado. So we should get a pretty score here. I had only like a few mishaps where I did sort of wall grind, but other than that, everything was pretty good. As you can see there, we got 134k. Let's go. I will take that. But yeah, even though that obviously on one of these races to where I'm leading in the AI don't give me much of a challenge, I will admit it is nice just sort of being able to relax a little bit and look at the scenery if we obviously are driving in one of the sort of prettier areas on the map. But yeah, I will take that 134k. So there we go on the street race. Next we have a drift event with one of the sports cars. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so here we are on the drift event, and I sort of remember this. This is a little bit of a tricky one. Now obviously there are a few objects that you can hit, obviously that will make you lose your drift score, but this is in Detroit, in sort of the more industrial area, and I did remember this being one of the more trickier tracks. But I'm using the RX-7. I had a choice of either using the this car or the 370, and this one has all my drift parts on it that help boost my multiplier. But the thing is, this course is very tricky. As you can see, I didn't even see that wall there. And so obviously I don't really remember this course too well, so this might have to be one of those races to where I just have to redo this a little bit later. But as long as I can hit the score, which I don't think I will, and we're gonna go unranked again, I will be happy. But I mean, it's not over yet. We still got some time left here. I mean, so far we're doing pretty good. I'm sort of remembering the track a little bit. Just gotta take this corner fairly well. But I mean, yeah, there's not a whole lot of road to perform on. Hey, we got it! Okay, now we're stuck on a shipping container. But another tricky thing about this is that the course, there's not a whole lot of road to drift on, as they're very narrow and there's a lot of dirt and grass around it. So that's another thing that makes it tricky. Obviously, doing a course that you don't really remember, but then not to mention not having that much area to perform the drift, makes it even more trickier. As we hit that wall there, bro, it just pops out of nowhere. But I'm okay with getting a crappy score here because we at least got ranked. So this score is probably not going to be pretty. Honestly, as I just remember the course, know where everything is, and just get it down, we will get a better score. But ooh, that score though, 12,951 points, not the best, but I will work on that and get that up to as high as 100k as I can. Maybe I will get up to 100k, but not a good event there. Next we have a rally raid with the buggy. Let's get into that. Alright, so here we are in the off-road event with the... Oh, I did not see that wall. Already off to a great start. Anyways, here we are in the off-road event with the rally raid Red Bull buggy. Obviously the first car that the crew allows you to get, obviously for free. We gotta start heading over there as we hit a tree there. Hopefully this is the right way. I don't know if I should be taking the road or not. Maybe I should have, but I mean, there are just a few trees here. Tree. Dang it. This is going to be one of those events where trees are... Okay, I was about to say. This is going to be one of those events to where trees are going to be my absolute worst enemy on this. I'm just going to follow the objective, because clearly he knows where he's going, and I don't. As long as we beat the objective, I'm cool with that. I'll work on this later. But as long as we don't hit any more trees, I'll be cool. Please don't hit any more trees. We're going through trees. What'd I just say, bruh? So I didn't want to hit any more trees, and what do? I hit a tree. And finish. Okay. How do we do, game? 2 minutes 38 seconds as we beat the objective time. And our points will be 62k. So not the best. But I mean, hey, it's better than that 12,000 we got in the drift race. So, just gonna have to work on that, obviously, when I'm not recording. And, yeah, the next event we have is the street race with a hot rod. I'm guessing it's, like, the one hot rod that they have in this game, so let's go ahead and get into that. Alright, so here we are in the race with the Proto Hup 1, the hot rod. As you can see, I do have it basically like how you would sort of want to create a hot rod, sort of, you know, with the engine block showing, I should say, and then obviously the classic flames. This might be another bit of a tricky one, because as you can see, they aren't better cars than me, but I am catching this Camaro. What the heck? Oh my goodness, bruh. I was just drafting that man, and then I was just going to give him a little bump draft. But the game said, nope, you're going flying today, and we just flew into the air. That's crazy. Oh no, and this car does not have the best brakes either. We might be in trouble here. Oh nice, it just got me right back to him. But if we have any more events like that, then we're going to be in for a very wild ride. A very excruciating ride. No! Thanks, hero. You don't think I know that already? We're gonna need some streaks if we want to catch up back to these guys. Oh, this is not going good. I was thinking to myself, man, I'm gonna get every single event ranked, because obviously, you know, it's a street race. It can't be that bad. But little did I know. Oh, there's too many turns here. I just need a straight. I know there's a straight at the end of this race, but there is also a bridge that I commonly hit. Wow, that sign just fell out of nowhere. We're catching up with the pack here. Can we make a comeback? Excuse me. I gotta get through here. What the frick? Bruh. I just... Oh, thanks. Oh, thank you. Actually gave me a little bit of a speed boost there. Excuse me. I just barely tapped the back of his car, and then bam, we're gonna send you flying off into the river. 20% of the race left. Who is that? Miles. Miles in the Viper. Your spot is mine. No! Oh my goodness. Come on, bruh. I was trying to turn back over to the right, but no, the car said I'm gonna stay in the dirt instead. Hi, Aaron. You're in 7th now. So yeah, that was an absolutely lovely race, as I've mispronounced a word to say there. Is Aaron gonna pass me? No, he's not. Well, guys, at least we finished in 6th, but that's not gonna matter, because we're not gonna be able to be ranked, because we had to reach 3rd. We maybe had a shot there at the end, but as I tapped the back of somebody's car, the game said, no, I'm gonna send you off to the river and put you back. So yeah, I guess every summit I do, there's gonna be one event where I don't get ranked, and it's that one. All because the game was just against me there. Like, how was I bump drafting and then all of a sudden, bam, you're up in the air? That doesn't make sense, game. Come on. The last event we have here is the touring car event. I don't know what it's mixed with. I'm guessing it's a street race basing on the skull, but let's go ahead and hop into that. Okay, so it is a touring car event mixed with a street race. I'm using the NSX GT3 here because I believe I put some parts that I got from a previous summit on this car. But I mean, this should be a pretty easy race to where I just have to cut to the end as long as I don't make any mistakes. And there is some very nice scenery here. As you can see, we're sort of driving through, I would say like a valley sort of, maybe. But there's a bridge there. We have sort of these rocks here. But I mean, this should be a pretty easy race. Obviously, we're already 4 seconds ahead of them, and as long as we just keep this pace up, then we should be able to at least get ranked. Ooh, as we sort of hit the curve there. But it worked in our favor as we hit the wall there, and it slows us down a little bit, but we're still okay. But, I mean, yeah, this is looking like it's going to be pretty good. And most likely, we should end up in 1st. No, I missed the checkpoint because I slipped off there at the end. Darn it. Alright, so we are now approaching the finish. As I sort of had one little mishap to where I sort of did like that, which I just did there. And I ended up missing a checkpoint and going into the field, but luckily it didn't hinder my performance too much, as we will get 140k. I will take that. Very nice. So we will go ahead and finish that event. And yeah, we got some pretty good scores in that. So pretty much all the events were pretty easy for the most part. I want to see. I'm going to do this one more time. I'm going to see if I cannot get at least ranked in this stupid hot rod race. So if I do, then you guys will see me at the end. But let's go ahead and jump into this. I'm just going to cut to the end if I'm able to get ranked. If I don't, then I don't. Have I done it? Have I done it? Make the turn. Oh my gosh, you guys. I did it. I did it. I managed to come first. And not to mention have a pretty good run. So, I will admit, that was not the only attempt I did. I actually retried it a couple times. 105k, I will take that. But, so yeah, I had to do a couple attempts because when I literally started up my second attempt, when I hit the back of another car, it just flipped me right into the air. So, if you are going to do that street race, hot rod race, when you are going at high speeds, or maybe any speeds, I don't know, do not hit the back of another driver, or else it will flip your car into the air and ruin your day. So the reason why I just decided to do that, because, you know, this video is already going to be a little bit longer than it is, so why not just go ahead and do that race. And as you can see, we get the bonus of 100k, so we are going to be ranked 30th when this ends, and we're almost close to hitting 1 million, so that's pretty good. Alright, so that is going to do it for this video. Sorry, I had something weird to where I guess I just sort of backed out of my stream and then it stopped recording. That is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I did want to mention that my audio should sound a little bit better towards my voice, because last time I didn't have a pop filter on my mic. This time I was able to set one up sort of a little bit jank, because obviously I have to record this in a different place than I normally do. So hopefully it should sound a little bit better, but yeah. Again, I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.